Right, thanks guys for joining me on this third and final installment of this little mini video series here talking about 2018. We talked last time about automation, about focusing on what you're the best at so that you can outsource the rest, so that you're just leveraging your time to the 100 percentile in 2018, because that is what's going to enable you to become the best coach you can be and build the best business you can be in 2018, and ideally build a foundation that will enable you to market for years and years and years to come. So please do make sure you take a look at that video. Really, really important to discuss the debate around inbound and outbound automations and our thoughts on that. So please do check that out. So this video is going to be talking about communication. So in 2017, we did some big research, and we found that the amount of people that we communicate with on a daily basis as a coach, new people, was not enough. And how we recorded / analyzed our performance. And we talked about the communication from a lead gen perspective in the first video, so today I'm going to talk about analytics. In 2018, in order to become the best, we need to be brutal and brutally honest with ourselves, okay? And that means taking all of this experience that we have from previous lives, some of it sales, some of it not, and literally bringing ourselves back down to basics and understanding where we are from a sales perspective. Now, one of the best ways that we can do this is via recording every single conversation we have outbound. So all of your LinkedIn leads that we generate for you, or all of your data that you're getting, or all of your BDMs data that you're getting, or whatever, any data that you're receiving that is a lead for you to have a conversation with, you should be recording that conversation both sides. So you, as in me, and the suspect, client, prospect, whatever they are, because that's going to enable you to listen to yourself. Now, I like to do a little bit of a test and measure here, but I'm going to guarantee you that 99% of people listening to themselves on a conversation are going to cringe, and I pretty much guarantee you that you're going to find a number of things that you can make better in the next time you have a conversation just based on that one time you record the call. I know this because I've done it myself, okay? And we make the team do it, and it's hilarious sometimes because it is really fun, especially when you've got a team of people, you've got a couple BDMs, or you're a firm. You record your calls, okay? It might be a little bit embarrassing in the beginning, but guess what it's going to do? It's going to create results. So who gives a shit if it's a little bit embarrassing or you're a little bit cringy because you think you're way better than you are because you've had 25 years experience? Cool. But it's not about that. It's about bringing it back down to basics and becoming the best we can be in 2018 and making sure that we're leveraging our time. Because if we can get a little bit better at conversion rate, a little bit better on those calls, then we're going to be bigger and better and where we want to be by the time 2018 gets rounded up, aren't we? Okay, so how are we going to do this? Iger is our communication software. It's super cost effective. It costs like $17.99 a month. It gives you a landline number wherever you want in the UK. Enables you to have 1,500 minutes a month calling outbound numbers, mobiles and landlines. And you can have it on 4 devices at once. So your mobile, your laptop, your desktop, and your iPad all at once, and turns those into a business office phone. So like a mobile office. So you can go anywhere in the world and ring from your landline. And what the beautiful thing about Iger is that when you go on the phone call and you press the number, and you press call record, it'll record both sides, save it locally on your computer, and you don't need to do anything else. So you can just click on that in iTunes, have a listen to yourself, have a listen to the other side. Maybe it's a deliberation for the diag, or you just won the card and you go to the diag, or you're about to send the lead a new pack, so you want to understand what you talked about, so you can put all that in the email, that kind of stuff. So it's a really, really great way of analyzing it. So we're going to be having a conversation about this on the 29th of January at 8 a.m. GMT. I am actually going to be in Washington, which means it's going to be about 3 a.m. for me, but we're going to come on the call, do the webinar, and talk about Iger in a little bit more detail, give you guys a demo, but it will be available from February for you all to make use of. So again, there are other tools out there, but this is by far the easiest, and it's super cost effective what it is, for the ability to call record and do all that stuff is going to be a bit of a game changer for coaches, we hope. And that's, again, our goal here. Our goal is to help you guys build the biggest foundation in 2018 so that you can create consistent marketing results for years to come. That's all we're interested in. Okay, so that's it, guys. That's the end of the third installment. We talked about conversations. We talked about focusing on what you're the best at and what you should outsource. And we debated the automation stuff, which is really pressing and important right now, especially as we move into this year. And then we just talked about communication, how you can do it. So I hope that little series there gave you some tips that you can take into your marketing this year and utilize and make yourself better. Obviously, as always, we are always here to have a conversation with you, always here to help brainstorm, always here to help you with your work and your targeted marketing plans. So please do get in touch with your account managers. If you don't work with Avalanche, just head to avalanche-enterprise.com/action coach. Get in touch with us. We'd love to work with you. Again, thank you so much. Good luck in 2018, guys, and I'll see you guys soon.